Okay, we're here with our spring tip. And what we're going to talk about is getting into shape and getting ready for all the spring activity that's coming up with yard work and being outside, which is very exciting, but now is the time to set the stage for that. What we almost always see here at the office are two times when we get really busy in the winter and in the spring, and it's always at the early winter and early spring. And the reason is because that first snowfall, typically people haven't been outside very much in October, November, snowfall hits, and they're out shoveling, and they're not used to it, and the back is not ready for that, and they injure their back as they're coming in. The second time is, as winter progresses, we get a little bit less snow, and so again, we're inside, we're not doing very much. Spring weather hits, we're outside, and doing all kinds of activities that we're not quite ready for. So the idea here is, how do we get to that point? And so one of the first things I show everybody is this wobble chair motion, which Nicole is going to demonstrate. Now, you don't have to have a wobble chair at home to do this. You can sit on a couch, you can sit on a therapy ball, but if you watch, Nicole's rocking her hips back and forth. And what happens is two things. It's very important for the back. That motion pumps the joints and pumps the muscles where we begin to get blood flow going, but it's also working the joints. It begins to loosen them up as well. All it takes is about 5 minutes of this, where you can sit on the couch, watch TV, you're going to rock the hips back and forth and limber up. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to show over here are stretching. Now, the stretches that we typically demonstrate should take no more than about 5 to 7 minutes to do. It's very quick. All of these stretches are on our website, so you can check them out if you don't know what to do, but they're very easy to do and very efficient. It is really, really important to stretch, almost on a daily basis. And what I find is that over these next few months, it's a great time to begin loosening muscles up and getting the body ready so that when that warm weather hits, you're ready. But stretching is the second key. And the last thing, and the third part of this that I've kind of alluded to, is these marathon days that we try to do. We get one nice day where it's going to rain the next day, it's on the weekend, we have all this work to do. We have mulch, and we have grass, and we have planting trees or bushes, and we have all the stuff we want to do, and it's too much. And so we end up overdoing it, and we pay for it for the next 5 to 7 days, and we can't do much of anything. And so it's a really, really simple way to avoid that. And what we want to do is we're going to work and do a little bit of work for about 45 or 50 minutes and take a small break, 5 to 10 minutes, get a glass of iced tea, get a glass of water, maybe put some ice on the back or the neck. But that 5 minutes, what it does is it allows the lactic acid that's been building up in the muscles to drain out of the muscles, allows the muscles to recharge, and then we can go back to work. What happens is we do these big marathons, and the back gets tireder and tireder and tireder, and by the time we're done, we may not be in pain at the time, but it catches up to us in the evening and overnight, and by the next day we can't get up and can't move. And that's when you're in trouble. So that's what we want to avoid. What you want to do at that point is ice and get some rest, but my rule of thumb is if 2 to 3 days go by and that pain is not subsiding or not subsiding very quickly, then it's time to come in because you may have thrown something else off kilter. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you. We hope you have a great spring, and take care.